Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from my left eyebrow compared to my right struggle eyebrow, I am addressing eyebrows today, and I'm also throwing in some lashes. So yeah, go ahead and grab yourself your popcorn, grab your glass of wine, grab yourself your chicken feet, grab your grandmother, bring in everybody, guys. We're getting serious. I was shooting this red face beat. I think you've seen it on my timeline before if you follow me on Instagram. So if you are not good at doing your brows, I think the best way to start out is a pencil, one with a spoolie end, like this one from MAC. This is the eyebrow styler, and I also look out for the color. So for me, as for my skin tone, I don't go for super black because I just feel like the eyebrow, it's a bit of a harsh color to go with. So I always go for like a brown black, like this one. I especially love this also because the consistency of the pencil is dry. The first thing I do is prime my eyebrows. I know some things may sound a little bit weird, but when I'm priming my eyebrows, I often go for a primer that's not silicone based and that's not glowy, nothing that's gonna make it too glowy or oily. We want to go for a more matte primer like this one from Benefit Cosmetics. Once I've dabbed this into my eyebrow, I then go ahead and set it, and this is just going to further mattify the eyebrow so that it doesn't sweat, no sweat comes in. It makes it sweat proof, oil proof, all that stuff, so your eyebrow is not moving around on so I'm setting my eyebrows with the banana powder. Any translucent powder will work here, you guys. So yeah, translucent powder, we mattify further, then we go in with the pencil, the eyebrow styler from MAC. I first started by filling out the gaps in between my eyebrows because this will level out the whole eyebrow, so I'm just filling in the gaps first. I then start filling in from halfway down my eyebrows. Then I come to the beginning of my eyebrow, draw that line, and then kind of mimic the hair strokes. I just fill that into my eyebrows. It just gives it a more lovely finish. Now when you're doing this, I tend to start kind of building up the color instead of going too strong a hand in the beginning, you know what I mean? So go soft. Eyebrows take me the longest time. I don't know about you guys. I don't know what stage of your makeup takes you the longest time. For me, it's eyebrows. Once my eyebrows are done, it's smooth sailing from there. So take your time here. I believe that you invest your time in the eyebrows, and then the rest will just come easier. The next thing that really takes your eyebrow from 0 to 100 is highlighting and contouring it. I usually go according to my skin tone. So when you tweeze your eyebrow, because you remove the hair there, it's obviously brighter because the sun doesn't hit that spot. So hence I go in there with a brighter concealer. This is the L.A Girl font, focusing this bright color specifically under my arch, and then I'm blending it out with my fingers. And so I'm going from really bright to fading it out. To do this, the applicator is also just so important, and I'm using the Ubu one. Can you see this so angled? And this angle really just helps me achieve that curve and that shape, get into that corner of my eyebrow, get that precision. Do you know what I mean? So it's very important that you get I would suggest an angled brush, and this is really, really affordable. And this brand is under the Clicks umbrella. It's called Ubu. Once I'm done with my arch, I'm going to now contour the beginning and the end of my brow, and I tend to go for a darker, less brighter concealer for these spots because it just gives it a more realistic feel. And in this case, it's the NW45 concealer from MAC, and I just do that as well. I go in slowly and then fade it out with my fingers, blending it, because this part is all about blending, guys. Blend it, take your time, blend. And if I didn't say blend enough, just blend. And then I go and I start concealing the top of my eyebrow. And this part is also very important to note, that the shade of the concealer is so important. So I'd go for a more like maybe one tone lighter, but maybe even half a tone lighter. So if you can mix your concealer and your foundation together to highlight the top, that would make it just that much greater. Okay, I feel like we got there. So now we just want to make them, okay, I was gonna say twins, but you know what, I feel like that's too much pressure, guys. As long as they're like, even if they're distant cousins, even if the eyebrows are distant cousins, as long as they're not feuding, for now, just worry about the technique. And and then the precision of and the shape, like making it even, will just come with time. So let's move on to lashes. When I'm starting out my lashes, I would say there's a few points that you should look out for when doing lashes. These lashes are the Inglot X J.Lo collaboration. I thought they'd be really great beginner friendly ones because you can do halfies or full. So if you're a beginner and you can get your hands on halves, that's great because it's much easier to start off with the end of the eyes instead of the whole eye. The other thing to note is the feel of the lash, a little bit more flexible, and that's not so stiff. You know what I mean? Stiff and hard. You don't want that because the finishing is just not going to look great. But whenever I'm going for like a natural lash, I like it to be bunchy and uneven. I'll be using the dual glue from MAC, which is awesome because you put it onto your lashes, and then when you're ready to get them off, it easily peels off of your lash. Yeah, so this glue easily peels off your lash and it lasts so long. The other reason why I love it is, you know, when you're turned and you don't have time to like go through the coconuts and take off your lashes and all that nighttime routine, which by the way, if you want to see, please do comment below. This one does not come off with your lashes. It's not so aggressive. Once I've got the glue on, I'm waiting for it to dry up. I have to give it a little bit of time. That's so cool. So in the meantime, while that's happening, I'm going to show you guys what I use for mascara. So I'm going to be using the Benefit Bad Girl Bang. And to start off with, I like to just start off with the tips of my lashes, just to kind of like make them pop out. I feel like this trick really works. And now once this dries, I'm going to go in again and put on another layer because I am extra like that. The glue does dry clear. Now I'm going to go ahead and place them on my lashes. And then you hold the lash above your lash line, just so that you don't poke yourself with the tweezer. If you are using the tweezer technique, you look down into the mirror that you're holding under your chin, and then you descend the lash onto the line of your original natural lash line, because that's just going to give it a more realistic feel. See, it just adds a little bit of an extra pizzazz to the lashes without giving you all that work of like placing your lashes specifically on your lash line and getting it perfect. So this lash is really good for beginners. You can just start with the end of your lashes, and that's where you can make mistakes and it's not as visible as like making a mistake right here. All right, guys, so that's it for me, you guys. Do the right thing, follow, subscribe, comment, share this with your friends. I think, you know, everybody deserves a little slayage of the eyebrow and the lash. Hope you enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think. If you did try out the technique, tag me. I want to know the feedback. Remember, eyelashes don't have to be sisters. They don't have to be twins. They just have to be, you know, not feuding. They just have to be getting along, you know. I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah! Bye.